Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy February 1st, 2021. Wow, the year is flying past already. Okay, today's Wisdom Walk, episode number 8, is about action. About action. Interesting thing about action, it takes action to do everything. Think about it. Literally everything. It is something that is mandatory. It is something that you have to do. The degrees of action may be different in most, and I would have to say different in most, because that's why, again, if you've caught my other wisdom walks, it's the difference between the 99 percenters and the 1 percenters. It's a difference between, some people use the word massive action. I happen to adopt that word in my life. It is about massive action. But let me tell you a little story about action first so we can put it all in context. So let's use an example of you this morning. I'm not sure what your personal situation is, whether you have a job, whether because of coronavirus you're staying at home and you work from home. So I'm going to use both examples of working and staying at home. So if you're working, you had to get to transportation to get to point A to point B. So it took action this morning for you to get from point A to point B. If you're using an automobile, you literally had to go in your garage, carport, wherever you have your car, get your keys. If you have one of those push button starts, you hit the button, put the car in reverse or drive, have to use the steering wheel, have to use the brakes, have to use the accelerator, and those are action items. If you decided that you wanted to get to work from point A to point B, but you chose that today I don't feel like hitting the steering wheel, using the steering wheel. Don't think you can get to point B. Not gonna happen. You're gonna crash into a wall, into another car, into a building, into whatever. So even though some people try to do actions or lack of actions, I take that back, even if you do lack of actions, you end up crashing. So don't put yourself in a position where you crash. So that action you took gets you to point B. If you're at home, you woke up, hopefully you had to get out of bed. Maybe if you're trying to work from bed, you have to go grab your computer, turn it on, get on Zoom. All those are actions. Well, the life of success is no different. A lot of people, again, if I talk about wanting to get a point A to point B and you're like, oh, I wish I was at work today, but you don't do the action, you'll never make it to work. Same situation, success in life. If you have these goals, dreams, aspirations of living a better life, being further in life, having the things you've always dreamed about or dreamt about, and I'm a big proponent of dreaming. I hope you dream big. In fact, if your dreams are not big enough, they'll probably scare you. If your dreams are not big enough, they're not good enough. They need to be big enough to scare you. And I hope they scare you. Because if you do, then you'll put more action to it to make it happen. And that's the key, is the action. So how much action do you take in your day-to-day life? How much action do you take to have the successes on the things that you want in life? That defines or determines where you end up. It determines what type of success you have. If I want to exercise, I'm taking action this morning right now to walk my neighborhood, get my body going a little bit. It's not as much action as having the personal trainer show up and have me do the weights, more cardio, leg day, arm day, hip day, whatever day. That's more action. So the more action you put into something is the more success you have. If you adopt the personality or the mindset of massive action in everything you do, you'll be surprised where your life will end up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard anything I've said in the first 7 episodes, please hear this. I'm going to look at you when I tell you. Massive action is the key to your success. Let me repeat. Massive action is the key to your success. And I'm not just saying that. I'm walking, breathing, living proof of it. I do massive action in everything I do. As you know, I'm the CEO founder of NV Solutions. What is NV Solutions? NV Solutions is a company that has, I call it the 3-star approach. I kind of like that because it's Mercedes with their 3 stars. And I was the Mercedes dealer for the majority of my younger life. So I kind of like that. And our 3 stars is very simple. We have NV Mindset Training, which is the 1st star, which is kind of what I'm doing for you right now. NV Mindset Training. We have NV Passive, which are things that you can do that you don't have to do anything about. It doesn't require a lot of action. You literally invest in different vehicles like cryptocurrency, Amazon stores, mortgage notes, Forex trading, and you don't have to do training. We have set it up where you literally put in, be quiet, and just let it go. Simple, passive, completely passive. Have a plethora of those. Then you have NV Active. That's the one that requires action. And the ones that require action or massive action gives you more rewards, because that's the key to it. The key to it is the more action you put in is the more rewards you get. So when you have NV Active, we have NV Cares, which sells our COVID kits. You got to go out there, talk to the doctors, talk to companies, whatever, sell the kits, make yourself a ton of money, which is great. You have our media player, which saves you money. Have your friends use it, pays you, great. You have NV Connect, which is the marketing arm on the system that works, that pays you, and it does really, really well. And you do well with that. So it's a system where you can use NV Connect to run other businesses, set up other businesses, do what you need to do, and you get paid 100% commission, but then that takes massive action. So you have to have that action. So the key to it is which one of the 3 stars you want to use. What's cool about the passive portion, if you learn the mindset and you decide to do some action behind it, puts a little bit of action behind your passive incomes, then it multiplies, massively multiplies, which is what I do, because I do massive action in my life. So today is kind of a short wisdom walk number 8, but I just wanted to put this in your mind because I believe that doing this and understanding episode number 8 will absolutely set you free, will absolutely put you in a position to conquer your life. And the question is, do you want to conquer your life? So in closing, I'm going to say to you, how much action are you planning on taking today? Is the action you're going to take today strictly because of your job? Or your action that you're going to take today is about putting yourself in a mindset of greatness, putting yourself in a position to maximize everything in life and live your life the way you want to live it, and have all the things you've always dreamt about, wanted to acquire, everything? I'm telling you, we have it all for you. So you make that decision, decide how much action you want to put into things, and you'll set yourself free. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.